Hey guys, welcome to Subnautica. Today I'll be showing you how to get the Cyclops Fragments, which consists of the bridge fragments, the engine fragments, and the hull fragments. This is a map of all the biomes in the Subnautica game. For this, we will be going to both mushroom forests, the underwater islands, the Sea Treader's Path, and the Crash Zone for this tutorial. For reference, these will be the fragments that we're looking for. You see this big cloud over here? That's where the gun is usually. Head slightly left of there and head in that direction. Here the underwater island. Basically, if you find life pod 3, just go a little bit further, you'll be there. In terms of the gun, if you look up, the gun's like just straight ahead there. It's basically like if you stop a little bit before the gun. They only spawn usually on one of the floating islands, and it being this one with the wreck on. The engine fragments. I'll try to find 3 for you. If I can't, I'll go to the Aurora to try to find the others. In my last save game, I found none here, which was pretty unfortunate. There's one there.
Passing 100 meters.
Right here, you see? I don't have a scanner to scan it, but you can see it. Basically, they'll look like that.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
They'll look around there.
Erosion patterns of the land masses suspended here.
There's one here, and there's one here. There we go. There's all 3. Simple. Easy. By the way, from these islands that I just showed you, this is where I was trying to lead you, to this grassy plateau. This is usually probably the best place to start your base. And also, from this grassy plateau, if you just head to your right, or left, depending on which direction you're coming from, really. Just head in this direction, you'll enter the mushroom forest, the one with Yoki Kasai. If you have the life pod transmission for Yoki Kasai, which I think is 13, it's worth just following it. I don't really find many here, but it's always worth coming here just in case in the other mushroom forest there isn't any. Right, so we're back at the life pod. Now, looking at the Aurora, basically head as if you were trying to go straight into the front of the Aurora, which you should never do, by the way. That's an awful idea. Don't do that. Once you find the grassy plateau, just go left and you should be at the mushroom forest. Head too far left or too far right, because that's the front of the Aurora and that's the mountains, so don't go too far either direction. But there we go, found one of the hull fragments. Carrying on from that hull fragment, if you just wander around, I usually find some fragments on this like little wall thing here. This wall separates the the front of the Aurora, so just don't go over the wall, you'll be good. Once you get to this area, don't go any further along the wall, you'll be in for a shock from that thing. This is the bulb zone. If you're struggling with finding engine fragments, you can go into the bulb zone there. Usually you will just find them if you look for long enough. Right, when you're back at your life pod, there can be some at the back of the Aurora. I would highly advise against this and try looking in the mushroom forests, because the back of the Aurora is such a dangerous place that it's almost not worth it. It's also where most of the Reapers are, which I do advise against finding. Reapers are attracted to sound and light, so I recommend don't go in your sea moths They can spawn around here. Very dangerous place. Don't go to the back of the Aurora, really. If you have to, do it. There's engine. There's bridge. Right there, bridge. You'd come across like to the front of the ship, go through there, get here. When it's exploded, of course. If it's not exploded, there's no point in coming here. You won't have the radiation suit either. Really no point at all. I'll do it again just to show you again. Right here. So parkour from here to here. Epically. Come down here. You will need the code. The door is 1454, and in here, this is where you usually find them. The ones here are very rare to find. You'd usually only find one if you do find any here. For engine. Here, you'd find them in the boxes or just on the floor. Very rare to find them here, but you can find them. They wouldn't be anywhere else in the Aurora, just this Cyclops there. So, for the Sea Treader's Path, I recommend you get a compass. I also recommend you place down a beacon at the centre of the map, which is this coral tube near the Aurora. Go southwest for this area. For this, you'll also need the CMOF Depth Module 2. Basically, you'll need to get about 500. Maybe 300 might work, but you really want 500. It's also useful to have a repair tool, because Ghost Leviathans do a lot of damage to your CMOF. Anyway, we're here. Sea Treader's Path. Great. So, see 1,500 meters. Sea Treader's Path. Now, every time they step, they do spawn shale outcrops, which is useful. I don't exactly know where you'd find them. The outcrop. Sorry, the fragments. I just know that they spawn. If this video helped you, please like the video. I'll try to edit this down so it's pretty short, but it does go into a lot of detail, so I don't know. I will see you all next tutorial. See ya.